Shall I throw up for the post? This is for either of you guys. Obviously, this season hasn't gone the way you guys have wanted, but this was an incredible win, a big win in the convo. How are you guys feeling right now?
I think we're feeling really good. Like you said, we have had the best season, and I think there was kind of this discouragement factor, but it didn't stop how hard we worked in practice, and it feels good knowing our continuous hard work paid off today. So I think we were really happy.
Yeah, I feel great because it just shows the togetherness of our team. Even though it hasn't been how we want it to be, it just shows the character of our team that we're not going to give up. We're not laying down, you know what I'm saying? So it just speaks volume for us, I think, and it feels good.
Evan Johnson, WOUB. Kennedi, 23 points tonight, 16 at half, and it really seemed like in the first half you could get whatever you wanted in the paint. You were just able to be so efficient, get to the board. Just what was working tonight? Was it the matchup that you were looking forward to, or was there something that stuck out?
Just being aggressive, and NIU, they play man, and it's just one of the matchups that, I can't. I don't really want to say it, but I mean, it's the matchup that it went in my favor today. So I'm blessed for that, and I'm grateful that my teammates were able to find me the ball at the right spots, and it helped me get going in the first half.
Josh and Jacob, WOUB. Coming into this game, you guys already won away. What was the mindset coming into this game, having already won against them?
We knew it wasn't going to be easy. It's never easy beating a team twice, whatever level you play at. So we knew coming in they were going to play with a chip on their shoulder. They weren't trying to lose to us a second time. But that didn't change our game plan. We still wanted to come in, play hard. And again, we needed this win. So like I said, I think we went into practice, came in, continued to work hard, and just, kept our mindset on we just need to win.
Anyssa, you had 12 points on 6-7 shooting. A lot of it was around the rim. How are you? How are you able to just get downhill so well and finish with contact, even with the defender there?
I feel like it's just, it's one of my strong suits. Also, it's definitely helped for my teammates, them, kind of causing a distraction and kind of having my defender relax a little bit to let me get in there. And I know, getting around the rim's not going to be easy. So it's important. I've always kept in mind, regardless in the games, to kind of absorb that contact and kind of create it to get a shot off, because if I'm soft, there's no way I'm going to get it up. So, my mindset today was if I get there, just kind of relax around the rim. And again, it was my teammates, they screened in and I was open.
One last question for the players.
Just what does this win do for the confidence of the team going forward?
I think it does so much for us. I think, we play Akron, which is another winnable game. So I think it really does help with our confidence. But again, same time, we're going to go into practice and practice how we always do and keep the same mindset, just continue to play hard.
I agree. I feel like not only will it build momentum for us going into the next game, but it just allow us to just continue to just show up every day. Like you said, it hasn't been the best season, but I think this is definitely a motivational point for us towards the end of the season. So we're just going to keep celebrating the small wins, and tonight was a big win for us, and we're just going to try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I thought our players did a tremendous job. And I'm looking at the fourth quarter, giving up 12 points in the fourth quarter. That's something that we've had a hard time with this year, and I was really impressed with the way that they hung in there. After a slowish start, and then to bounce back and finish the game the way they did, I was really proud of that effort.
Any questions started?
Try that off from the post. Coach, even this game obviously was a huge win, and the last game against Buffalo was really showing big progress. How are you feeling about your team playing this well the last couple games, going into the home stretch this season?
It feels good to win. I feel really good about them at this very moment. I'm proud of the way that they've stuck together through a lot of weird things and strange things that have happened throughout the year. And this game, we started in zone. That was a terrible idea. That was my idea. It was a terrible idea. And you guys saw why it was such a bad idea. And then for them to be able to make that switch and to do what they did the last, 37 minutes of the game, It just speaks volumes to the type of players that they are and the type of people that they are and how much they care about each other. And, they'll come in tomorrow and they'll work their butts off at practice, and we'll try to get better. And we had a 30 turnover game a couple days ago. And we had 12 turnovers today, and they're constantly trying to get better. And so for that, I'm really proud of them, and I'm happy for this moment, for tonight, and hopefully we can try to do it again on Saturday.
Evan Johnson, WOUB. Like Charlie mentioned, we started to see things start to click last game against Buffalo. But the 3 games before that, the team didn't even score over 50 points in any of those games. Now you score 74. Just how has this team been able to flip the switch here on offense?
I don't know if it was as simple as flipping a switch. I just think it's a grind, and I think every day they come in and you work, and for us, it's about trying to win the next basketball game. And I guess every once in a while you take a look at the big picture, but it wouldn't matter if we had 20 wins right now or we had 5 wins right now. Our job is to try to win on Saturday, and they've done a great job of keeping that mentality and preparing as such. And I think I talked to Charlie after the Miami game about, and I think I talked after the Miami game about why is our offense so clunky? Well, because there's a lot of new players that have never run this offense before, and it takes time, and it's a lot of players playing in different positions, trying to do different things, and it's starting to click a little bit, and it looks a little bit better, and it comes with work. Whatever you do in life, the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. And we've had more time to practice, and to our kids' credit, they keep coming in and practicing, keep trying to get better, and we've made some progress in that regard.
Joshua Jacob, WAUB. In the first quarter, they went 5 from 3 and looked almost unstoppable. How did you keep the nerves calm, and how did you bring them back through it? What did you tell them?
Well, we made a defensive adjustment, and that helped, right? That changed the way that they tried to attack us. You saw more high-low in the second and third quarter, and they were trying to get at the ball inside a little bit more. But our players made the adjustment. Our players went out and made plays and took things away from them, and that's who deserves the credit. They did a great job.
Oh, and sure with the post. If I can actually build on that just a little bit. In the last few minutes, the shots weren't falling for either team very successfully. What do you say during the big timeouts and the big moments down the stretch to keep your team focused on just that next possession and moving forward? Yeah,
you're exactly right. You just got to win the next possession, and then you deal with whatever the consequences are of that possession. I thought we did a good job. They had some good shots. They missed them. We had some good shots. We missed them. You go back and forth, and you just play that moment. And you play that moment as best you can. And then it gets highlighted a little bit more because of all the timeouts and the stoppages and all that kind of stuff. This possession feels so important. But they're all important. And then you just play that possession as best you can and then advance it. And you do have a lot of stoppages, so you get to talk. You get to be very clear about what you want to do. And I thought we only had 1 team foul. I thought they did a really good job of making it difficult to get it in. You can be a little bit more aggressive, and then fouling, and then having to run the same play again gives you a better chance of guarding it. That last possession, I thought our team defense was really, really good. So you talk about those kind of things, but you can only do that because you got to stop the time before, and Bailey makes free throws to put you up and things of that sort. That's what puts you in that situation, and you just deal with that situation when the time comes.
Last question for Coach.
31 turnovers last game, only 12 today. Just what was the biggest difference you saw in that aspect of the game to improve that number?
We made easier passes. As I say that, I think of 2 that were very difficult passes that we threw out of bounds. But in general, throughout the course of the game, we made easy passes and didn't try to make heroic passes. And easier passes, you turn over less. And I thought we did a good job of that. Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.